Welcome back. This is Dawn with Paper Ink Cards. And yesterday I made this center step card for you, showing you how I made the card base. And today I want to show you how I'm going to decorate the front by building a wreath using this stamp set. This is called Leafy Wreath, Stamps by Chloe. And I'm going to use this die set, the Poinsettia Perfection die set from Crafter's Companion. I'm just going to use this one die that has the pine bough and branch. And I have a whole bunch of them cut out here. I didn't really count how many I cut. I have them grouped by the pattern paper, the darker plain cardstock, and the light green cardstock. And I'm going to build a paper wreath right on my card front. But I'm going to use this stamp as a template for how I want to lay out my wreath. So to do that, I'm going to use this green ink that will kind of disappear into the background. My goal isn't to have it showing, but if it shows, then it will still look like it's part of the wreath rather than just being my template. Quickly wipe this, set this aside. Okay, so now I'm going to start building my wreath. I'm going to use a fine tip glue bottle. I got these off Amazon, but you can get them just about anywhere. I have mine filled with art glitter glue. And I keep a pin in the top just to keep it from clogging up on me. And I'm going to start by building my wreath with the darkest paper. And I'm just going to kind of follow along my stamp and laying out my branches. I'm going to go dark, then light. I'm not gluing down the entire bough. I just want to get the tip of it glued. I'm going to kind of alternate. And this one I'm going to go ahead and go this way. But you're going to want to alternate a little bit just for dimension. But for now I'm going to keep going in this one direction just to get my base layer down. And I went back now to my first dark green color. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to use a different pattern paper, slightly different color. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take the shorter branch and I'm going to start gluing this one, tucking it in. And see how my stamp kind of brings my boughs into the center and some of them kind of go out to the side. I'm going to do that with these little branches. This is going to give you a little bit more dimension in your wreath. One of these. And you don't have to pile these ones right next to each other like I did the first ones. So I'm going to space them out. Okay, so there's my wreath done. Now I'm going to use this die from this Gemini collection called Festive Words 1. And I've cut this out of white glitter paper. And that's going to be my greeting down here along the bottom. I've also cut a bunch of these little stars, and I've pulled out some sequins. These stars were cut from the Sizzix Tim Holtz Alterations Thinlits. Let's see, what's the name of this? Not sure what the name is. Anyway, it's a whole collection of stars and swirls. And I just cut a portion of my die to get these little stars. You see they're gonna pop right out. And I thought they'd be cute, scattered among the wreath. So I got various colors of red sequins. Some of them are see-through, I don't know if you can tell on camera. Some of them are shiny or foil-like, and then some are just opaque reds in different shades. These ones, they're opaque, but they look a little bit purpley red, which I thought would make good little berries. Let's see. Spread some of these around. If you wanted to, you could scatter some of the stars maybe down the sides here, or some of the sequins. I'm gonna leave mine plain. I like it like this, clean and simple. And there you go. There's my decorated wreath. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give this wreath a try. You don't need to have this die. I'm sure you might have something in your collection similar to it. You could use even leaves. Just plain holly leaves would be really pretty in a, formed around a wreath, and then adding the red sequins or die cut berries or something. It would be really pretty as well. Give it a try. See what you come up with. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and I hope you'll subscribe and come back for more quick tutorial videos.